السلام عليكم. اليوم عندي special guest, طفلة وتريدر they're trading. هي من فيتنام. Tam, hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm
Hi, how
here.
you doing? How you doing?
Good.
All right, okay. Thank you for being here. I'll try to keep it as short as possible. And okay, before we start, do you know any Arabic words?
Cool. Cool.
Oh, okay, that means eat, right?
Yes.
Cool حاجة. How about السلام عليكم?
Salam alaikum.
All right, okay. Thank you so much. Alaikum
I
salam.
hope it's the correct one.
Yes, you say it correct. Okay, so usually I have like a couple questions. I start with like when and how did you get in trading? Like when did you start and how did you get it? Like did you see an ad or friends, whatever? Or just tell us a little bit story on how did you start?
I was okay, so I started this maybe around the beginning of this year. So should
Okay.
be January or February.
Okay.
A friend like, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So from a friend, so we're living together, and she just like, hey, we should try trading, and like from then I'm just learning a little bit from her, and I see, oh, this is nice. I mean, this is interesting, and I've
And
never heard about this before.
oh, okay. So what does she do exactly? Like what kind of trading she does? Like stocks, crypto? What does she do? Your friend?
But stock, like mostly stocks.
Like normal
But
stocks,
before I only know about stock,
like
like
Apple, Tesla, and
like
whatever.
the U.S. stocks. Yes,
U.S.
like
stocks.
Tesla, like
Okay.
yes.
And like for you, like you are a trader. I wouldn't call you like you're a day trader or anything, but you do trades, right?
Yes,
Okay, what kind of trades
I
do you
did.
do? Or you
Uh,
did?
so first it just started like, I think like everyone does, like just stock, like normal stocks.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I
buy
did start.
stocks like with the money you have.
Okay.
And then later on I was introduced with crypto a little bit, like Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I try a little bit with crypto things.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I just back with stock, and especially in options trading, and I
Okay,
just
so
get a little more excited with the options trading.
okay, so basically you do option trading. Like for let's say for people who doesn't know what's options, can you just give us like a small definition what it means? An option? I mean, just a small definition if you can.
This is hard. Like
It's hard to explain.
I think
Okay, let's.
it's a little bit complicated. It's if you need to know a lot of things to really understand how it works.
Oh, okay, and
It's
like
just not like you buying stocks.
so it's not as easy as just buying Apple stocks and like you're good to go. So options are a little bit more complicated, and you definitely need to know a lot of things, of course. All right. I'm gonna speak a little bit Arabic here, just like to summarize what we were talking about. Bon, وش راح تحكي?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, just hang on. Don't go anywhere. وش راح تحكي؟
Okay.
bon
I'm
قالت
here.
لك تعلمت تريدين من عند صاحبتها. بدأت بالستوكس باسكو صاحبتها ديال ستوكس تاني تشري وتبيع ستوكس. ومن بعد جربت شويه كريبتو ودرك راهي دير اوبشنز اللي ما يعرفهمش جاب لي ربي نسميهم والله ما على بالي كيفاش يسميهم الجماعه عندنا كيف يسميهم بالفرنسي اكسيون بالك والله ما على بالي المهم الاوبشنز التعريف تاعهم من الاخر ولا التعريف النهائي نتاعهم انه باغ اكزومبل انشورنس هو دا لاسيورونس تاع ستوكس نتاعك باغ اكزومبل شريت نديروها ستوكس شريتو هنايا شريتو نفتحو ابل باش تجي باينه still there right
Yes. Yes,
اوكي
I'm here.
اوكي نديروها شريتي ابل ستوكس شريتيه هنايا وشفتيه بلي بدا يهبط تفتح دير اوبشن يسميوها اوبشن هي انك الخيار انك عندك تفتح اوبشن هنايا put اوبشن كاين put and call تفتح put هنايا على اساس انك راك شريت هنا بس شريت هنايا وطلع البري ومن بعد شتيه بدا يهبط تحط put هنايا على اساس انك راح تخلي البرايس نفسه ما يهبط يعاود يهبط البرايس هنايا ممكن راح تخسر هنايا ومي راح تربح في البوت اللي حطيت هنايا يصرى ليكيفالونس والربح النهائي تاعك يبقى القيمه هنايا خمم عليها على اساس انها insurance. Okay, so basically what I was telling you, Tom, you're still there?
Yes.
Okay, so what I was saying that you can define options as an insurance. Do you think that's kind of accurate, like in the lamest terms? Like it's
Yes, you can use that. Mm-hmm.
it's an insurance for your for your stocks.
In
All right,
some way. In another way, it's not really. If you don't own stocks, you still can trade options. If you
of
have
course.
stocks, yes, if you're having stocks, it would be sounds much more like insurance.
Okay, so yeah, maybe I just focused on one thing, like if you have stocks and this topics. Why I mentioned it because most crypto traders, that's the only way when they use crypto options. Basically, we have just two kind of options in crypto world for now. We have just Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's the only thing we have. So if you think like we are
Oh,
an all-time high and you already bought some spots like for let's say for Bitcoin and you think this is the top, so you will buy an insurance or in this case an option for a short. So even though like the Bitcoin is going down, you're losing on your spots, you're making money on your option, and this is why I call it an insurance. Does it make sense?
yes.
Okay, yeah, because to be honest, there is not a lot of liquidity enough like to trade option like you guys do. Like in legacy markets, we don't have enough liquidity to buy and sell options like you guys do. So this is mainly the reason why they do it. We just have basically have maybe like two main exchanges. The most famous one is Derbit. Let me write it down. Derbit. That's the one, and the other one I think it's Hobby. That's an Asian exchange. I think you're familiar with it. Do you know it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
And the other one is the CME, but the CME you cannot just buy auction. It's a little bit more complicated. You need to have Bitcoin for it to work. At least I believe 5 Bitcoin. So I don't think most people, like the average Joe, have 5 Bitcoins. So it's not definitely not for us. It's more for investors and stuff like that. Um, one
Do you know
question.
why like the other platforms they don't have those? But
They don't have.
Binance, like one of the biggest platforms, that they don't have these kinds of trades.
Why they don't
Like,
have options? Yeah, one reason,
mhm.
one thing I will say first, option in crypto is a really new thing. It literally started like 2 years ago, in the end of 2019. That's one thing, and the other thing, I think Binance tried to do something like that, but maybe it's an internal decision that it doesn't make enough money, which I know it doesn't, and it's a lot of work. So probably that's why they dropped the idea from the beginning. I'm not completely sure why they didn't do it, but for me, from my understanding, that's the reason. It's they don't make enough money from it. I could be wrong. Maybe there is other reasons.
Mhm.
Mm. Okay, so this interview is basically like for new traders, which most of us are. I mean, probably I can call you a new trader too, right? How many trades do you do like a month? Like you told me, like you have two assets that you trade
Usually I just do maybe once a week, or
once a
yeah,
week.
maybe one.
So
Yes,
so you do your trading on a weekly contract.
yes.
Okay, all right.
I mean, not really weekly. Like you say, monthly.
Mm-hmm. Um, can you? All right, I'll explain a little bit. So there is a difference in the contract. Options are really complicated, and there is like freaking huge math behind it, and it's profitable, but you need to know a lot of things, and you're against like the most smart people in the world, and they use algos, programs, and even some of them they call them quant. I don't know if you heard this one, but now if you want to work for an option firm or something, like you need to have a degree in math. You don't need like a degree in economics. Like this is past. This is in the past. Tom, I'm talking to you. What else? I think I was listening.
Yes.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast 2 days ago, and the guy was an aerospace engineer. So basically, he was a rocket science, and yeah, and he ended up working in an option firm, like a trading firm or a prop shop or whatever they call them. I think they changed the name from a prop shop. Do you know what a prop shop is? Proprietary shops or firms.
Prop prop shop.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean prop
Proprietary.
shop?
Yes. So basically, what they
I
are.
haven't heard.
Uh, okay, so basically, like you are a trader, you convince them that like you can trade, or most of them, like the famous one, they give you a really good training, like at least for 2 years or 3 years. You could work in a prop shop like for 2 years and you cannot trade. Then when you feel like you're ready, or when they feel you're ready, they put you on the floor and you can start trading using their resources. And like I said, most those companies, they use algos, like programs, math, whatever. uh, and yeah, so whatever you make, they have like they give you the money, and whatever you make, I believe you take yeah, like a percentage, and you give them a
You take like
percentage.
commissions from them.
I wouldn't call it a commission. It's more like a percentage, because I know some firms they even do like up to 90%. For me, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would you do that? Like, what do you gain from 10%? But I did look it up. So basically, there is two kinds of them. Divide them in two kinds. There is the scammy ones. Those are the one they give you 90%, but they don't give you training and they don't give you resources. So basically, you're on
Okay.
your own. You bring your own money, and you trade, and you give them 90%. I don't know why anybody would do that. Oh, actually, they give you a training, and usually it's really expensive. Um, really expensive, and that's basically how they make their money from the training. And
Okay.
the other kind, I believe you're accountable for 40%, so you take 40% and they take 60%, and the training is free, and you get all the resources for like a big firms. I think I remember one big firm. I think it's called T3. Let me Google it just to make sure. T3 firm, trading firm, trading group. So yeah, that one. Oh, this is in New York. I didn't even know that. And of
Yeah,
course,
I guess. Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
And of course, we all know the CME, the Chicago. What's the abbreviation for it?
Mm-hmm.
Chicago. What is CME? I don't know what's the abbreviation stand for. Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Okay, I didn't know that. So yeah, most people like the one that I'm talking about is like the big smart people. They go to work in the CME. So yeah, there is two kind of them. The scammy ones, they make their money and from your training, and the ones that make money from actually you making them money. And these days is more like about algos than anything else. So basically, you don't need to trade like we do, like normal trader. You just need like to code and risk management, and that's it. Like, it's a really big topic. I don't want to get like too much into it. I just want to like keep it simple, like for the new people. Like, the next question is, where do you learn about trading like this way?
Where
Yes, where do you learn about
uh
option?
about options, like specifically
Yes,
about options. Like
yes.
I start from books, like in a traditional way.
Okay.
Like yes, even with stocks and like new things. I would go for books. So I would just buy some like good one, like high rated ones, and look at them and just get an idea from them from the book.
Mm-hmm. I
And
see.
then yeah, and then just like what I don't really understand, I would look it up on YouTube and just looking for some easy to easy understanding video clips, because not a lot of people could explain it very well for you
Of,
to understand it.
of course. Like for me today.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. So books, as like to have just a general idea. I mean, uh, like to know about things, and if you don't know something, like go something specific, you go to YouTube or the internet and you look it up.
Yes, but it would take a
Okay.
long time too, just to look
Of
it up on the
of course
internet,
it
and
takes.
especially
Yeah.
YouTube.
I
They
like.
have to filter which one is good, which one is not.
Yeah, like you need to a base, like you need to learn a lot of stuff until you realize between which one is a good YouTuber who knows what he's doing, or which one is just garbage and he's just doing it for the
Uh huh.
views. Yeah, this is a
Yes.
common problem in every almost trading field. Even crypto people, they have the same
Yeah.
problems. um yeah, like for me, the only thing that I know about options, today I was literally reading something. I have a thread here from Twitter. Um, it's basically about the put and call ratio.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about this. I just learned about it today.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll tell you what the guy is saying about the. So the puts and call ratio is an indicator for investors of investor sentiment. So the sentiment is, are we bullish or are we bearish in the market? It gives information about the overall expectation of a decline or an advance for now. PCR is 0.54, and this is like crypto related. It's specifically about Bitcoin. The PCR is
Okay.
0.54 and was increasing during previous days. I don't know exactly what he meant, so I had to Google again what's a put and what's a call because I get confused.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, you can buy and sell both of them. Do you have an idea about this?
Yes.
How?
Yes. Yes. You can.
How do you do that? I thought
What
call
do
is
you
to
mean you
buy.
cannot? Mm-hmm.
I thought
Yes.
call is to buy.
Also buy
Mm-hmm.
when you think the market is bullish.
Okay, it's going up. And
Okay?
put
Yes.
is to
Yes.
sell
And
when
put
you think the.
no put no calls and put is their contracts. Okay.
Okay,
Put you buying put when you think the market is bearish.
it's
It's
going down.
buying
Okay.
put.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought you buy calls and you sell puts.
You can buy call and sell calls, and you can buy put and sell puts.
Okay,
You
let's
can
keep it
do
to.
either way.
All right, let's keep it to buy because it's the simplest one. All
Okay.
right, so you buy calls if you think the market is bullish, and you buy puts if you think the price is going down and the market is bearish, right? Is that correct? Did we lose her? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So I'll repeat. So you buy calls if you think the market is bullish, and you buy puts if you think the market is bullish. So when do you sell them, and how?
When do you sell calls?
Yes.
Sell the contract. Hmm.
Oh, okay. So, keep going.
Okay. um. Uh. There are. Mm,
I know it's hard to
it's hard
explain.
to say.
I know. I know.
Well, you're not. I'm not sure if everyone has an idea about it. So,
Just say some people they
um,
do. So like this video is like for people who are actually interested in um, options. So yeah, obviously, probably, hopefully, they have an idea.
um, so basically, options is also like depends on the underlying stock. So you're also
Okay.
watching stock, and they also have like and resistance, like supply and demand zones. So if you're seeing your stock is reaching to the point of support or support or resistance, so
Okay.
you could decide maybe you should getting enough profit from the options, and then you can sell the options. Um, it's also very important for trading options considering the time decay. So
Yeah.
even though you're
I
making
was
profit,
I
like
was about to get to the Greeks in a second. Okay.
yes, so it's very important to considering the about the expiration date too. To so then from all of those things, from you can come to the conclusion that you should like sell the calls or sell the put options.
I see. I
And it's
see.
not you, and it's not like you were saying you buy a call and you sell a call, but it's just more like you close the call.
Oh, okay. All
Because
right.
selling a call is a different one.
Yeah, I was treating them like as a stock, so
It's a little
that's
bit
my
tricky.
simple idea.
It's a little
Yes.
bit tricky.
It is definitely so tricky. The only concepts that I know about is like just to hedge. That's the term, is to hedge your winning. Let's say if you
Yes.
bought Bitcoin at three, I don't know, like $12,000, and you have the belief that Bitcoin is gonna be, I don't know, like 100,000, and you don't want to sell it. That's the idea. You don't want to sell your Bitcoin. All right. Maybe 12,000 is a little bit far fetched. So probably let's say you bought it at 40K, and you think,
Okay.
yeah, you think it's gonna go to 100K. But if we look, we did even went to 29K like last month or the month before it. So that's when you hedge your position to at least not feeling or losing the money. So basically, you
Mm-hmm.
sacrifice the premium. You sacrifice the premium like to cover
Just to feel
your,
just to feel comfortable. just
yeah.
to
Yes, I
mm-hmm.
guess it's not just
Just
to
to
feel
feel
comfortable.
that you are just mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah. That's why I call them like a security. It's like an insurance. It's like securities are something different. So let's not mix them up. Let's not mention
Mm-hmm.
securities.
Yes,
I
yes,
will,
yes.
yeah, I will say insurance. It's more like an
Mm-hmm.
insurance. Options are insurance. That's my
Mm-hmm.
simple definition in my crypto field. I know it's way complicated than this. So yeah, going back to the PCR. So I just learned PCR. Just it's not just the COVID-19 PCR. It has to do with the,
Yeah, I was thinking like, oh my god, what he's talking about PCR.
it's
Like, it is
puts
the test,
call
it's a
ratio.
COVID
Yes,
test.
puts call ratio. No, it's not the COVID-19. It's the puts call
Yes.
ratio. So yeah, I'm just learning about this today, and I was like, wow, this is actually a really good indicator, like for an overall sentiment. Uh, so basically, how it works, I can send you the thread. It literally show
Okay.
you where people, because it has to do with open interest, and I know stocks they're related heavily on open interest. Like you need to follow the people, I guess, if I can say. Is that correct, or can you correct me on this one? Let's say all the people are putting calls or puts on a level, let's say 48, or let's keep it for Bitcoin for now. We can move to the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say
Okay.
in this example, so he's saying for the October 8th, I think there is a contract for October 8th. I didn't even know that. Expiration
Mm-hmm.
put call ratio PCR is 1.04. If you look at the chart below, you can see the volume at 38 and 42K strike is rising during the last week. The question is, that's what I stopped. The question is, put traders are buying or selling their contracts. I was like, what the hell is that? So
Okay.
it's still a little bit cryptic to me, and I was hoping maybe you can further explain it to me a little bit. Maybe I should send you the thread so you have like an idea of what I'm talking about, and I'll give you a second to read it. And in the meantime, I'm gonna speak some Arabic. Okay.
Okay. Where is it?
I sent it to on Discord.
Okay. Okay, I
But
got. got it.
اوكي. بون طبلا هادي دير اوبشنز، وكيما راهي تحكي اوبشنز جاب لي ربي هما الحاجه اللي صعيبه في تريدين كامل. انا كيما راني قاعد نتعلم عليهم شويه، وبور المومون راني مخليها في الدومين تاع الكريبتو برك. كيما قلت از انشورنس، راه شريتي البيتكوين في 40,000 دولار ووصلنا ل 64، وشتيها بلي هذاك هو البري، ما راحش نزيد من فوق 64. تشري اوبشن، تبيع اوبشن باش راك تدخل في الدراهم الاوبشن، ومام دركا كنت تخسر دراهم في السبوت نتاعك تاع كريبتو، راك تبقى ايفن. هذه هي الفكره العامه تاعهم. ومي ما راهيش محدوده كما قالت الطفله، ما راهيش محدوده في الحكايه هذه برك، راهم موند كبير. وقلت ممكن هي دير تريدين فيها، ممكن تفهمنا شويه، ومي جاب لي ربي ما تعرفش تفهم. ماشي ما تعرفش تفهم، لازمك حوايج بزاف تحكي عليهم باش تفهم الانسان. لازمك تعرف سترايك برايس، كونتراكت، ذا تايم اسمه expiration date، واش تاني جريكس. بس نشوفو نزيدو باسكو رايحين نحكيو شي على جريكس. option Greeks. هذا بيه وحدة كبيرة شوية. هادو الحكايات كاع ماط و اوكي. هادو هما جريكس. بون درك ممكن تزيد تفهمنا فيهم شوية. كاين دلتا، تيتا، غاما، فيغا، انفو. هذا ما يستعملوهش بزاف باسكو سكوندير، شغل ثانوي. present options sensitivity to volatility. دي مهمين بزاف هادو. كاين دلتا مهم بيان سور. هادو في 4 هما اللي مهمين. نقدر نقول لك بون هي كانت تحكي على تايم ديكي. تايم ديكي جاب لي ربي present the rate of time decay. اوكي هذا تيتا. كانت تحكي على تايم ديكي. بار اكزومبل الكونتراكت تاعك شريتها، بون ممكن راك تفهمنا. خلينا نكملوا الحكايه على البي سي ار ونزيدو نرجعوا لهادو. المهم راهو موند كبير، ونورمالمون أمور تكون تعرف عليه فكرة، والدراهم اللي فيه كون تعود على بالك واش راك دير دراهم كبار. دركا حكاية تاع حلال ولا حرام هادي ما على باليش. ممكن الناس اللي على بالهم يزيدو يحوسوا عليها ويقولوا لنا باسكو ما حوستش على هادي اسكو حلال ولا حرام. جبت الحكاية تاع حلال وحرام باسكو اليوم واحد حط لي كومونت قال لي خويا الرافعة حرام وراح هذا مكان حرام. امي يقول لي علاش حرام؟ انا حسب الريسيرش نتاعي، حسب واش درت. انا انسان تاني مسلم نصلي وبيان سور ماذا بيا ما ناكلش الحرام. حوست عليها ولقيتها ما حرام ما والو. عندك في الدين تاعنا اللي حرام بيان سور الربا، والربا شويه انك دير قرض بالفائده. القرض اللي يمدولك هو وماشي قرض لافريج، وماشي قرض. بريميرمون لا تسين نحسبوه قرض، ما عليهش نحسبوه قرض. يمدلك 1000 دولار ترد له 1000 دولار من الاخر ما حرام ما والو. بون هما الفقهاء عندهم شروط. انا حطيت فيديو اللي ما انتريسي بالحكايه هذه يروح يشوفها. Tell me really.
Huh. Yes,
Did you get
I'm here.
did you get to read it?
Uh, mhm.
Is it complicated as it
I'm
seems
reading.
to me? All right, let me know what.
I, I mean, I got what it means.
Okay, because I don't, and I was like, hopefully you can explain it to me.
But what is your question? Like,
Uh,
what do you need to
what the
need
hell
to
is it? I mean,
what the hell is what? Already
okay,
know open interest.
I already know the open
One
interest, but
open. Uh-huh.
okay, so you know, like the first thread, second one, so the third picture, the second picture. Uh, like I said, that's where I stopped. So he was like, the question is, both traders are buying or selling their contract. I was like, okay, what does that even mean?
I think that question is a little bit wrong. I mean, when in contract, when someone buy, there's someone selling.
Okay.
So is this count as one contract, even though
Oh,
there are
okay.
two signs, right?
Yes, yes, of course. Yeah. It's like open
So
interest.
that question is just yes, yes, you know it. Like open interest, you open it or you just close it. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not even sure what is the questions. Like, yeah, there's someone buying, and of course, there's someone selling it too.
Oh, okay. Probably the way he put it
So
is wrong. That's why it confused me because I'm not too familiar with this subject. So I thought maybe he's talking about something new to me. All right. So if that has to do with open interest, uh, the
it's the same
this
as the open interest that you already understand. Like people are opening it or they actually close the contracts.
okay. So all right, what did I understand is so there is a lot of volume in the 3842K, but in this area there's a lot of volume, like I said, but there is indecision because that's how he phrased it, right? So there's indecision, so we're not sure if we're going up or we're going down. Is that what he's trying to say, or it's something different?
Mm,
Okay, don't think about my question. Probably
some
my question is so stupid. Just
market. Hmm.
don't think about my question. Just tell me what did you understand from this thread. Like in no pressure, take your time. وهذا indicator تاعي وكي صح يمشي في كريبتو راه يمشي في ستوكس وماركتس اللي بخلاف ممكن it works better كون دير له شويه ريغلاج كون دير له شويه ريغلاج بور المومون ما رانيش مانتيريسي. why did I do a fib here? Oh okay. انا نستنى في retest تاع الاريا هادي باش يزيد يعاود يهبط. هذا ابل.
I think based on this and based on what he's mentioning, he's trying to mention, he's saying that it could fall like the stock. No, I'm sorry, not the. Why he's saying the stock price? Wait.
probably you mean
He's
the
talking about
yes, he's talking about the, let's say, the underlying. That's how they call it, right? The underlying.
yes.
Okay.
Um,
The full word I think is the underlying asset, if I'm not wrong, or
yes.
it's different.
The underlying,
There's
yes, their call is underlying. You can
okay,
say it's underlying asset.
okay, just the underlying.
Mm,
All right. So what he's saying? Can you translate?
so basically, he's in his theory, in his theory, if people are using these strategies to in these times of
Mm-hmm.
For the underlyings, um, we should expect to go like phones below 40, below 38, I guess.
Oh, okay. So people, like I said before, are hedging their
If
position.
people are using the same strategy,
Okay.
people
They're
are
hedging.
using the strategies.
Okay, so people are expect the investors. Uh that's why I got interested in this thread, because he said the investors, and I mean, if you go wrong against the investor, basically you hate money. That's the idea.
You can
So
say that.
yeah, so the investor think Bitcoin is gonna go under 38K.
I don't think the investor they are doing it. I mean they're
Okay,
trying to do it
all right.
to the
They
price to
okay,
push the
they are.
price to go lower.
Why they want the price to be
They are
lower?
using okay. Let's think like you are using you have a strategy and
Okay,
you want your strategies to work.
okay.
So you do every way, you do anything to get
Oh,
the
I see.
result from it.
I see. I see. All right. So
Right now he's mentioning people are using a strategy,
mhm,
a plan A. So a lot of them want plan A's to work. If they want plan A's to work, they have to push the price down to a certain price.
I see.
That's what he's
Uh,
trying to say.
all right. When we're talking about people, you mean investors, like people who actually have money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, it could be useful, like for to prepare mentally that the bear market is actually starting. So
It's coming.
yes, just mentally prepared. Uh, yeah, I mean, thinking about it, like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we probably will reach the top, like some dreamers, like, or people on hopium, how they call it. They think, yeah, we go into 100K by the end of the year. I don't think so, and I already mentioned it before that um, probably not in this platform or anything, but I did say probably we're not gonna go more than 52K. We did reach 53K, I believe, but I think this is it.
A little bit. Yes.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, for me, like, I don't know, a lot of people disagree with me. People that are actually really smart and people who actually have more data than me. I mean, like, I don't even have a account in a Glassnode. Probably I do, but you have to pay, like, to get the real data. You have to pay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yes.
people at least
Get
who have,
the data, like the value.
yes, the valuable one, you have to pay for it. People they have access to the data that I don't have access to, and obviously they know better than me. So yeah, for me, I just need like to choose which people are the smartest in the community and listen to their explanation, I guess. And this guy
Mm-hmm.
from what I see, he know what the hell he's talking about. So yeah. he said Bitcoin is going down, and he put some charts that I have no idea what they mean. So obviously, as a noob, I'm gonna believe him.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So back
I mean,
back to the.
it's
Mhm.
also good.
No,
What?
I'm just using an analogy. Like, yeah, there's out there's really smart people who have access to more data, and me and other people like the average Joe, we should consider these possibilities that people actually they know better than you. For me, I consider myself a scalper, so it doesn't really matter. I will find like even in a bear market, I will find uh like
The opportunity
yes, you
to
will
trade.
always find the opportunity to trade if you're a scalper. You cannot just rely on scalping alone. Probably not gonna make enough money. So a combination between intraday and scalping would be amazing. Okay, Bitcoin is rocketing right now for some reason. All right, so you mentioned before. Whoa, yeah. What? Why? Okay, yeah. All right, so it's the same level we've been testing like for since the 21st. I don't know if you're following Bitcoin or not. So we've been testing this level for I believe 5 or 6 times now, 40K, and limit orders are keep defending it. So every time we go there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, this is the sixth time in this month. In this week, I believe,
Okay.
not this month. The price go down, but we keep defending it. I mean, not me, obviously. Spot limit orders, spots buying limit orders.
Mm-hmm.
I don't own any Bitcoin right now. So yeah, yeah. Can we talk a little bit about Greeks? Just like all right, let me send you this. So oh, 1 second. I actually can do better. I can share the screen and you can see everything I see. Can you see it?
1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So we have delta theta. That's the one you mentioned. The time decay, and the gamma and vega, and that one. I don't think nobody use it. From my understanding, it's just
Yes,
there.
RH. RH. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can talk about it. All right. So give us a little bit explanation about your understanding about delta. What's delta? What's theta? And I mean, the definition is obviously here, but
Yes, the definition is there.
yes. All right. Okay. I'll read the definition. You're right. So delta is the it represents the sensitivity of an option price to change in the value of the underlying security. But what does it mean? The sensitivity of an options price to
Okay, so you
change.
have the option. You have the option premium,
Okay.
and you have the options premium. Like the
Okay.
option premium is maybe $20,
Let's say
and
Apple
you have
stock.
the stock price.
Okay.
Yes, and you have the stock price. The stock price maybe $100,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the delta. It's like um zero, say 0.5.
Okay. That's in the money or out the money? I'm just throwing things. I just remember the
Just
definition of
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, not don't complicate it. Yeah.
So so if the stock price like move $1, like what
Yes.
to like from 100 to $101.
Okay.
So
Okay.
the option price would move like 0.5.
Okay. We'll increase 0.5. So let's say
Yes,
it'll
yes,
become
that's how
$20.
they advertise.
Mm-hmm. It becomes $20.50.
You put yeah, yes.
Okay.
It be,
All right. I'll try with the theta. So basically, those numbers are available for everyone to look at, right? When you look at the premium is what you pay
when you
to
look at the
buy.
options,
The premium is the
premium is the
price.
option price.
Yes, is the option price. The option price is usually it's not usually, it's always 100 share of the stock of the underlying. And let's say you have 100 stock of Apple, 100 share of Apple. Let's say they cost $20. I'm not sure what the price is, but is $20 a good price, a reasonable price for Apple, or is it more than $20?
You mean one contract?
Yes.
It depends on the expiration date. If you are buying like options that expire in this week, like just 5 days or in 10 days, it would be much more cheaper. You are buying a contract
Much more cheaper,
that
more
is
much
like
more
have an
cheaper. I'm sorry, more.
expiration in the next 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
For $20, but it would be like expire in 3 days or one day.
Okay, so it doesn't cost like $80. That's my question. It costs between $5 to $20 for an option in this case.
It could cost $80. But yes, the option price is ranging from even $10 you can get a contract, or even to $300, $400 until like $2,000 or $3,000
Oh, okay.
for a
Wow,
contract.
I didn't even know that.
You can buy a contract for $4,000 that could expire in next year.
Of course, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, I mean, that's like the same idea. Why would you buy like for a year? Because you bought stocks and that's your insurance. Think about it as a car insurance. Anyway, let's not go there. Let's talk about more about these. So, theta is like the time decay. So every day you lose an amount.
You lose the
You
yes, of the
yes, you
option
lose an
price.
of the option price, basically your contract in general. So the more time you hold your contract, the more money you lose. It's a small amount, but it makes a big
It's
difference.
increasing every day.
Yes, it does increase every day. The more we get closer to the what do I
Expiration
call it?
date.
Expiration day, yeah, it gets bigger
Expiration
and
date,
bigger. Yeah.
yes.
Okay, gamma is represent the rate of change. Okay, all right. One more thing. Those things they add up. So let's say today was like we calculated $20 and 50 cents. For tomorrow, we're gonna minus the theta. So let's say the theta is like 2 cents, or let's say
Mhm.
10 cents. So the next day, your premium is gonna be to $20.40. Okay, let's continue. Gamma is represent the rate of change of delta relative to the change of the price of the underlying security. Okay, I'm gonna read it one more time. Represent the rate of change of delta. Okay, okay. All right, so gamma is like, let's say the price is going up by $1, so the delta go up, right? Let's say we start at 50 cents. We always start at 0.5 because it ranged between 0 and 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
ranging from 0 to 1.
Okay. So let's say we start in the money or at the money with 50 cents, and one day pass. So now it's 20. Okay, the price is going up. So the price is going up by $1. So we gave the example of $100. So 101, you get extra 5 cents. For example, uh, let's say you get another dollar. So it's 0.6 now. Let's say you get the stocks that go up another dollar, so it's 0.7. Just an example. And the gamma is the rate of change. So the more delta change, the more gamma you get, and it's really a small amount also, and it does add up to the contract. So the more the price goes up, the more the premium goes up by these two, the delta and the gamma. Did I explain it correctly or not? Okay. So the theta is your enemy.
Yes.
If you already bought the contract.
If you buying a car, you buying contract. Yes.
Yes, if you already bought it, that's your enemy. If you didn't buy it, it's your friend. You're trying to buy, it's your friend.
If you sell a contract, it's your friend.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you didn't buy or if you sell, yeah, it's almost the same thing. Not the same thing, but yeah. So Vega is the volatility, and it's also a number. So the volatility is like, think about a range. Oh, let's show the example of Bitcoin right now. So this is volatility. This is volatile. If the asset is volatile, the what's the name of it? Vega is high. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Basically you get so Vega is high. Basically you add up to the premium and you pay more. Think about it as the same as an insurance company. Let's say you're not a good driver, you have record, you do accidents like a lot. So, and someone who doesn't have accidents, so the person who doesn't do accidents, his premium is lower than someone who have more accidents, because volatility it's equal to risk. Hopefully that's correct. Okay, all right, yeah. So these are really important. There's a lot of math behind it, and if you really want to even start looking or understanding options, yeah, you really need to understand these. When do you need the Greeks? Before you buy or after, or do you always consider them?
Would be before, of course, would be before you decide to buy a contract. I mean, a contract has a lot of different strikes price and different expiration date. So how do you choose a contract? Like maybe you should buy it on next Friday or next Monday, like in the next 5 days or 7 days. So you could look at the clicks and you can decide, oh, which one would get you the most profit.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just remember that. Okay, so I don't know if you still see my screen.
Yes.
So that's basically what we're talking about, right?
Yes, the option change.
So there is not just one option, there is a lot of options. That's what make it hard though.
There are trillions of options.
Yes, that's what make it hard. Basically you have, okay, so what's the safest option, like for someone who trying like to avoid all the hustle, all the thinking? Like, okay, I think the price is going up. What should I buy? Well, what should I buy? Should I buy something in the middle, in the extreme right, extreme left, if that makes sense?
So there are in the money and out of the money
That's what
options.
that's what I meant
You
without
should,
saying the word.
yeah.
Because if we say it, we have to explain it.
But for example, if you have like the stock is $100 and you
Okay.
think it's going up, you
Mm-hmm.
think it's going up, so you could buy a contract like $100, $99, $98. That's what people would buy. Like
So that's
like
in the
that's
money.
how they say in the money. Yes, because the stock already there,
Mm-hmm.
already passed 99, 98,
So
and they are
basically,
going. And you think
in the money
so
means
in
you
the
already,
money is safer.
yes, you're already making profits. You go in the right direction. And out the money, you need like a reversal. Is that analogy correct?
You need the stock to reach that price. You
Oh, okay.
um
So it's further. It's not like you need a reversal, but it's
yes,
further.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay,
If you
okay.
choose like $105, you need the stock to reach like at least not really, but basically at least $105, like $5 difference.
Okay, going back to the why the question you asked me why Binance didn't do option is basically for this reason. Bitcoin is freaking volatile,
So
and
volatile. Mm-hmm.
yeah, yes, and it's basically riskier, and it's easier to make money in it than this. Like, okay, let's say I'll give an example. Like that was the strike. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this is an obvious strong level, and let's say the price is here.
Okay.
The strike price is here, 40K, and basically you can easily choose something that's really far. I don't know how they can do it, but like for me, from 40K to 43K, that's a big difference. In the stock market,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't happen. Even in the S&P 500, it doesn't happen like in. Oh,
Several
sorry.
days.
Yeah, you need like at least a week for it to happen. Here, it happened like in 4 hours. So basically, people they can easily win or easily lose because it's really volatile. So yeah, I guess that's the reason they didn't do it.
But I mean, it's the same. Basically, it's the same idea of leverage, and I think
Mm-hmm.
they're doing. I mean, Binance already do leverage, and this is kind of the same thing.
It's
They even
almost the
do like
same.
Binance. They even do like 250x leverage. As I remember, is it?
Yeah, yeah. I think they someone required them to do
Yes.
less, but I don't think they don't respect that. It's like, yeah, they're making money. Who cares?
Yeah. So that's it's huge.
Yeah, that's. I mean, people don't understand that enough. But like 100x, I will say like this is like no one should ever touch that. Even 50x, that's still too much. I know like most people, especially like in the third world, like they don't have enough money to make enough money. They don't have enough capital. It's a big problem. It's a really a real problem. But yeah, you're not supposed to touch
People
that.
still do it.
All right, yeah, that's the point I was trying to tell you before. Like crypto, the other thing why they want to option, they're already making money from people, and mostly crypto people are the people that are the uneducated people, the stupid people. That's mostly the people who get attracted to crypto. Like if someone trade options, yeah, at least they have a certain knowledge. They know what's going on. Crypto people, they don't know shit. They just, yeah, it's like, okay, I have
And easily
100.
go for meme cryptos.
Yeah, I'll be like, okay, I have $100. I can go to Binance and press 100x, and suddenly I have 10,000. How much? How much? 100 times
Mm-hmm.
100? is it is it
And
10,000?
10,000. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and suddenly you have $10,000 in your hand, and we're like, yeah, I can do a lot with 10,000. No, you cannot do shit with 10,000 because your liquidation price is literally like two ticks.
Very small. It's so tiny,
Yes,
right?
yes. You're just gonna give them money. You're just gonna give them the $100, and boom, that's your dreams go away. Anyway, uh, so options are the complicated, are like the super level of trading. Can you say that about it? Like for me, everything that I know until now doesn't match the math and the complexity behind options. I think they're the most complex. What do you think?
Um, I just personally, this is just people are not patient enough to get all of the information and to try to put all of the knowledge into their mind to know what is going on with this one. Even just looking at the, maybe if you just like, yeah, like seeing the definition of this one and you already
Mm-hmm.
feel confused and you're not patient enough to to dig into it and to know exactly what does it mean. So I think it's a little bit, it takes time and people want things
Ready.
faster.
Yes, they want it
Yeah,
ready.
want things to be right there. And yeah, I just think if you're patient enough, you can get it. It's just a little bit hard for you to imagine this one, but if you can find like a tutor or a master or someone who's explained this very well to you, you can easily understand this. But someone is making it very complicated, and yeah, you was like in a maze.
Okay, talking about this, like it's a big subject actually in the crypto community, especially between new traders. Like, how, I mean, it's always the same question. How could you tell, or where do you find like a good training? Like, how? My advice is know the basics. Basically, try to know everything. Then, when you find someone who's offering some kind of classes that basically beyond your limits of understanding, so yeah, at that point you can go and pay someone like to teach you. What do you think about this?
I would say there's a lot, like most of the videos on YouTube, you would say everyone is advertising their course. And yes, it's hard to know what is the quality in it, or is it a scam or something. Which is like, as you say, maybe it helps a little bit if you really know that person, like not like in contact with them, but
Not on a
you know
personal
how
level.
they are doing with different channels. Yes, in their
Mm.
channels, how they're posting, and is it just for advertising? Like they just posting information just to advertise their course, or they really have like the heart to tell you
Just-
something, to
okay,
tell
yeah,
you something that everyone, like nobody would tell you. It's
it's
just
really, yeah,
keeping a secret.
yeah, the question is really hard to answer, and literally there is no answer for it. The only way you can know is like when you
You try.
pass. No, when you learn and pass like the step, or where like someone, if someone mentions something to you and you have no idea what is it, So when you get to the point that you know everything, at least let's talk terminology. If you know, let's say every term that for me in options, why I think it's really hard. I'm not even aware about like most of the terminology, like the example of today, um, call and
Mhm.
put ratio. It's like I
Even
didn't
the
know what
put
is it.
and call, yeah, even the put and call sounds so complicated too.
Yes,
Like you
because
just know buy and sell. Yeah, in stocks,
yes,
buy
yes,
and sell.
yes.
That's it.
So if you know the terminology and what everything means, you can probably make a really educated guess of based on the person if they're offering something good or it's garbage. So yeah, for everybody, start with the YouTube. Try to find your way, then go further. Okay, one more thing. It's like, okay, what's your broker? And because I get a lot of questions like this, and I'll ask you about. I think it's a more a platform than a broker. MT4, MetaTrader, I believe that's the name.
MetaTrader, yes, MetaTrader. MT4, I think MT5 also.
Yes, yes. Is it a broker or is it like just a platform?
I think it's a
Because
it's a platform. It's not a broker. It's
because
a
it looks like,
platform for trading.
why do people use that? It looks like garbage.
I'm not sure, but in my country, yes, they're using this one. MetaTrader, like four. I think it's they're having five,
Yes,
and most of them using this.
a lot of people ask me about this, and it's like, why would you use this to chart? Okay, I know why they use
Um,
metaphor because their advertisements. Hey, we do forex, but forex, I believe it's available everywhere. What's your broker? I think it's Interactive Brokers. Do they do forex?
I don't think so.
Where do you find forex then? That's a different subject, I guess. Maybe you know. Just
Yeah,
asking.
I'm not familiar with forex,
All
but
right,
I
yeah, that's
know that like people forex trading, yes, they do start with MT4.
they do
This
start.
meta
Okay,
trading.
okay, that's the answer I actually gave to someone. Okay, you can start there. They have a demo account. You can start with the demo account. Try to learn the basics. Do your chart in a trading view. It's free. And yeah. So what's your broker though?
Currently, I'm using interactive brokers.
Why do you use it? And do you think it's good, or what else what else the other options for your option trading?
Um,
Can you
so
screen share your,
I was just testing. I was just trying this and I was just testing. Like there are a lot of brokers, but this one is opening for internationals too. So almost everyone can register with them,
you
and
mean you
they would
mean the interactive
review.
brokers?
They're offering for international. Some brokers, like as most of the U.S. brokers, they will not offering trading to internationals. There's
Oh,
a
okay.
lot of complications with tax complications. Even though I'm opening this one, I mean, maybe you all know that if you are trading U.S. stocks or U.S. options, you have to pay tax. That's the
You
point. Not in crypto though, but in stock, yes, you
I
do.
mean I mean we're getting there. Like we getting some regulations. Yes. Okay. But yeah.
So I just give it a try. This so interactive brokers,
To be
and
honest, mhm.
it turns out a lot more complicated than I think to use this their platform. So
Is
they're
it
having
possible?
their own platform.
Okay. Is
They're
it
having
possible
everything
to
like
share your
that,
screen?
and I'm not even sure how to do it.
Okay, so where the call is, there's a share your screen.
Coins.
Right to the camera. Okay, let me share my screen to show it to you.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Let me open this. It's running.
المهم طويلة الفيديو تاع اليوم. حبيت نحكي برك شوية على الاوبشنز، على بالي موضوع كبير بزاف وقلت ممكن هذه لا تقدر تفهمنا شوية. حبيت برك نجاوب على تاني على الأسئلة اللي الناس يسقسيوني، بار اكزومبل تاع بروكرز. واش تاني بون ما قاعدش to be honest ما واحد ما قاعد يسقسي فيها على الاوبشنز، ومي باش تكون برك عندكم فكرة جنرال. did you do it?
How can I share my screen? I can see it.
Okay, I think we're in.
Maybe it's
Alright, yeah.
yes. Where is it?
I can see the screen.
Where is it? Can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. What are you looking for?
What are you seeing?
Oh, I'm just seeing Discord. You shared just the Discord app. So stop it again, and how do I explain it? Okay, so when you press share screen, there is
Yeah,
a
got
tab
it.
that says application and the other one says screen. So pick the screen.
Okay. Entire screen.
Yes.
Can I share that?
Probably.
I cannot share that. Let me. Can you see it?
It's loading, I believe. I don't think it's working, but it's okay. You don't have to show us.
Sharing it. It's not. It's not there.
No, it's not here. I don't see it.
What do you see then?
You just see a blue screen.
Oh. Okay. I lost you. Now I couldn't find. Where is it? It's showing on my computer. I'm sharing my screen.
But
It's still not
I don't see it.
working.
Yes, it's not working.
Can I share this?
It's okay. You don't have to. I believe there is a some kind of firewalls or something that preventing you from doing this. I'm not even sure.
Okay.
That's not a big deal. So you said interactive broker is the more accessible for people outside the United States to trade US stocks or spots. I mean options. And how about
Yes.
TD Ameritrade? It's for
I
Americans.
believe they're having they also offering for internationals too. Maybe they are a little bit limited to certain countries. For some
I see.
countries they are putting in that list, and some countries you cannot use them.
What else? E-Trade, is it the same case? Is it American?
It depends. Yes, it's American.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I guess those are the one that I have. I actually have a one. It says Tradeovate. I can share my screen and show it to you. I think it's really good. I found it useful because you have access to TPO and a lot of things,
Okay.
and you don't even have like to pay for anything. 1 second, I'm just gonna hide my screen, put my logins. Bear with me, guys. Believe I forgot my password.
Okay. We can try it later next time.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. All right. So yeah, but I think it's really good. It's it give you access to a lot of things the other platform doesn't provide. So you have TPO. I don't think you have footprints. But in options, I don't think you need footprints, right?
Um, I don't see people trading options using footprints or TPO.
Oh, they don't even use TPO.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure for day trade, like option day trading. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure, but for swing trade, I don't see them using TPO. Yes, I don't see them using those at all.
So they just focus on the strategies like the butterfly, and they have some weird names of those strategies. Is that what they do?
They do, yes, they have several strategies and options like you to trade even market is going up or down or neutral. They say like
Mm-hmm.
neutral trading doesn't matter. It's going up or down. You're still making money.
Yeah, that's the beauty about option though, and that's how big companies or big firms, that's how they make money. So the idea of options is just to manage the risk. So you do risk management and you make money.
Yes, you can
And
play around with it.
yes, and it sounds easy, but it's not. So yeah, I mean it's that's why I told you, like, I think options are the next level of trading, and if you master the the options, probably you're not gonna touch anything else. It's really good.
I mean,
Uh,
I mean, yes, because basically you need to already know the charts, like the TA, the technical analysis of the
mhm,
stock, flying stock. Because I mean, almost everything is there, is in the stock,
of course.
in the stock itself. Yes,
So so for me, I
and
was
using
mhm,
that options.
okay. So for me, I was thinking maybe I'm already starting to learn a little bit about options. The reason why, like I said, we talked about the thing. Bear markets is coming, so we need to be prepared at least mentally. And yeah, and in a bear market, I would probably start like trading some options. I will if I'm ready enough. But yeah, let's wait and see. I think we basically covered everything that I wanted to talk to. Any advice for new traders? Because mostly this is video. It's for new traders mostly.
Mm. I think the
Oh
one
yeah,
you should keep what?
go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think the one that I personally should keep and everyone should keep to is just to be patient enough. Just don't go for the money too much.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we all know it is hard. And if you are you like treating it as something not like luck, not
Mm-hmm.
like gambling. This is like real learning, and you need to spend time, you need to spend energy and a lot of effort in it. You can make easily money easily the first time, but to
Yeah,
keep it like
that's the
consistently
beginner
profit,
luck.
yes, to keep it like to keep the consistent profit, it takes more than that. It takes more than luck.
Of course, definitely. You said it correctly. I'm gonna I'm gonna end up with something you sent me. So basically, it says learning trading means living a few years of your life like most people want, and so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. So basically, the first part is like the hard work that you need to put to learn how to trade. And like you said, it's not an easy task. You have to sacrifice a lot of time, a lot of effort. People call screen time. Screen time doesn't mean just looking at the chart. Screen times mean active learning.
Mhm.
So you need to be a crazy person, at least for, I would say, like to master option. I think you need at least like a 2 year good years, I believe, maybe. What do you think? Is that too much? 2 years?
No, I totally don't. No, I totally think like people would take like years
Yeah,
to learn.
yeah. If you think about it as a college degree, which trading probably is gonna make you more than a college degree. So yeah, I mean, you go to college for at least 4 years,
At least for
and
years.
yeah, and you get a salary about trading. You can literally, if you go for options, learning option 4 years, I guarantee you can make whatever you're gonna make in a year. Probably you're gonna make it in a month. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Uh, People should consider it. People should think about it. It takes a lot of time. Learning trading means living a few years of your life like most people want, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people can't. And that's the good part when you're rich. So yeah, I'll try to end this video on this note. Thank you so much for being here today. And you want to say anything before we go?
I'm good.
You're good. Okay, yeah.
Thank,
Salam alaikum.
yes.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Later. اوكي، ممكن هذا الفيديو راني طولت فيه اكثر من اللازم. راني في ساعة ونص. مي موضوع كبير، وممكن راح نزيد نعرضها تفهمنا في حوايج سبيسيفيك. الى بار اكزومبل الناس عندهم questions على options، باسكو راهي دير option trading. بون تبان لكم ما على بلاش واش راهي دير، مي على بالها وهذه الطفلة تدخل دراهم كبار والاوبشنز. يا وتما على بالها واش راهي دير. وقلت ممكن نتعلموا حاجة ولا زوج منها، بينما ما تعرفش تفهم، وماشي ما تعرفش حوايج بزاف لازمك تكون على بالك باش كي تحكي معاها تفهمها. opportunity باش تتعلموا من عندها. انا تاني ماذا بيا نتعلم من عندها. كما قلت، كما كنت نحكي، البير ماركت راح تيجي، وماذا بيا نتريدي حاجه خلاف، ماشي كريبتو، ماشي غير بيتكوين. وراني مانتيريسي بالاوبشنز. بقات برك الحكايه تاع حلال وحرام نزيد نفيريفيها، والناس اللي على بالهم اللي عندهم فكره معقوله، ما تقوليش هي حرام وتيجي رايح. يفيدونا. هذا ما كان. السلام عليكم.